6 tonight, a big push toward arming San Francisco police with tasers.
The chief says they can help stop deadly shootings like the one we saw in the Bayview last week. And our exclusive KPIX 5 survey USA poll found overwhelming support for the idea. 83% say they are in favor of outfitting officers with stun guns, but some city leaders aren't so sure. Our Joe Vasquez live at City Hall tonight. Joe?
Veronica, as popular as that might be around the Bay Area, here at San Francisco's City Hall, it may be a different story. The police chief wants tasers, but as you'll see, not everybody here wants to even talk about it.
What we witnessed was an assassination.
At the end of a raucous police commission meeting last night,
Chief Suhr, you need to go.
San Francisco Police Chief Greg Suhr once again formally asked for tasers, reviving an effort that was shot down just 2 years ago. Tasers are used in the police forces of every major city in the country except two, Detroit and San Francisco. Taser International says the stun guns have been effective and that it's extremely rare for anyone to die directly from a taser strike. In 29 million uses in the field over 22 years, Taser International says there have only been 10 direct deaths. But that number goes up if you count all the deaths from people who were in custody after a taser was used. So far this year, there have been 48 deaths in America, including this man last month in Virginia.
I just did cocaine, man.
That's about one death per week. But the company insists the official causes of death are not from the taser. They usually range from effects of drug overdoses to health problems.
They say that if they had a non-lethal weapon like a taser, that would have resolved it.
I still need to be convinced that they needed a taser.
Supervisor Jane Kim represents the point of view of many of the city's elected officials.
Oh my God, drop! Oh my God, drop it!
She wants to focus on the officers' actions at the police shooting in the Bayview, on de-escalation and other techniques to avoid the shooting. Meanwhile, she wants to avoid talking about putting more weapons at their disposal.
I think the question here for me is not about whether we need to have tasers in SFPD. The question is, what are the tactical training programs that we have currently in place? So even without tasers, was there a better way for us to address the situation that happened on the weekend? I believe that there is, without the use of tasers.
If it comes down to you weighing in on tasers, though, at some point, do you think we should have them?
I need to be convinced that that was the only way to avoid killing this man.
The police commission is going to talk about it. They're going to revisit the possibility of bringing police officers tasers, but they're also going to review the police department's policies when it comes to use of force. In San Francisco, I'm Joe Vasquez, KPIX 5.